Hi, welcome to Diamonds and Crochet. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to do another rambling WIP and chat. I'm going to be working on Love of Learning by Eau Claire Studios from Diamond Art Club. This is going to be a gift for my sister-in-law. I'm going to be using my go-to favorite pen by Stylos Decobois. It is a French small shop on Etsy. In my single placer, I'm going to be using Oh Snap Dots by Oh Snap Crafters Cafe. They are a small shop on Etsy. In my multi-placer, I'm going to be changing it up this week. From the Creativity Squirrel, I'm going to be using their Scented Putty in the scent Pumpkin Spiced Latte. And I believe this was one of their Drills and Chills event scents. Absolutely love it. I bought a couple other scents when I purchased this, and I so far am really enjoying them. I've said it before, I'm not necessarily a collector of the pens and the trays. I find a tray that works for me, I tend to stick with it. I find a pen that works for me, I tend to stick with it. The things I love to collect are the scented putties and stuff. Really enjoying this pumpkin spice latte one. The scent lingers for a while too. It's not a quickly dispersed scent. This one, the whole time you're working on it, you get the scent. So if you're someone who likes that like I am, give them a try. You can find them on Etsy. And then my favorite go-to tray by Yellow Dog Designs. I don't know if that will... the two-tone tray. I like the white bottom. It helps me see the drills better. All right, I might need some tweezers to get this up. There we go. I am enjoying this kit. It is a nice break to work on. I'm trying to remember not to talk when I'm shaking the drills and stuff, so you guys don't have to hear that. But this is a nice break from working on Nightclaw the Wondrous Keeper. That's an extremely confetti heavy kit, and so I don't get burnout working on this one that is around that excuse me, that has a lot of color blocking in it. I'm enjoying working on this one alongside Nightclaw the Wondrous Keeper. I don't know if I'll do a WIP and chat with Nightclaw the Wondrous Keeper, only because that one is so confetti heavy. It requires a lot of my attention not to miss spots. And of course, if you've ever worked on an extremely confetti heavy kit, you know no matter how much you're concentrating, you still have to go back for one or two ones you missed. But I don't know, maybe I will. I'm loving that kit. I'm enjoying working on it. The colors are so beautiful. I'm really enjoying that aspect of it. Onahime and Halloween Cat were very much orange and brown, and my favorite color is blue. So going from working on those two to working on one that is basically all different various shades of blue was a nice switch up for me. And plus it's cute. I can't wait to start working on the little creature's face. And I think it's working up well. I am someone who I enjoy working on the hand charted kits. They tend to work up quicker for me. There's much more color blocking, less confetti. You know, you can kind of bust them out a little bit quicker. But I enjoy the look of computer charted kits. And I'm really enjoying the softness of a computer charted render, and I'm really liking how Nightclaw the Wondrous Keeper is working up. I know I won't have him finished before the end of the month, and that's okay. I'm probably gonna put him aside while I work on my Christmas kits, because I usually start my Christmas kits in November and then pick him back up in January, because I want to finish him. I don't want to wait until next Halloween. I do want to finish him. And he's a cute enough kit that I don't think he's, for me anyways, I don't think he necessarily only has to be a Halloween kit, at least for me. If you're wondering what one I'm talking about, if you watched my last week's or my most recent weekly WIP update, Nightclaw the Wondrous Keeper by the one with the diamond art is, I show the kit there. And that kit's in that video. And I keep referring to the little creature as a he. I keep wanting to call the little creature a he. I think he's adorable. I'm still working on my video. It's taking me longer to make than I realized, but there's multiple steps to the process and some dry time as well. So I'm still working on my video for how I seal my and mount my diamond paintings for Halloween Cat. So I thought I would have that up this week. It's gonna end up being next week by the time it's completed. I'm a little disappointed with myself on that, but you know, I can't rush the process. So my week, as far as personal life, my week has been pretty much uneventful, which is always nice. I did have to take my dog and my grandpa's cat to the vet, but it was only because we're changing vets. So we have had this vet for our pets since I was probably a freshman in high school, and I'm going to be 40 next year for reference. And the summer of 2020, he moved or switched jobs, or we stayed with the office. But you know, after he left the office, things changed, and I say we, it's my dad and I. My dad and I manage both our pets kind of together, as well as my grandpa's cat. It's just easier for us that way. That way either one of us can make the phone calls to the vets regarding either one's animals and stuff like that. But anyways, we were deciding we wanted to change. And then we found out that our favorite vet, our previous vet, has come back into the area. And so we tried there, and they were accepting new clients, and it was like seeing an old friend. It really was. It felt just like seeing a long lost old friend that you haven't seen in forever. Like, he remembered us, he remembered our animals. It was, I'm so glad that he's back, and yeah, so it was actually a really good vet visit. And then my dad and I got some ice cream after. Going to that side of town, there's a ice cream place, and it's really hard to, I love ice cream, so it's really hard to go past the ice cream place and not get some. But anyways, it was just like a new client visit. So there was nothing wrong with either of the animals. They were both fine. And, you know, basically he was like, for now, we're going to keep everything status quo. He did mention my dog, Hannah. She's 6 years old now. She turned 6 on the 10th of this month. Her birthday's 10/10. He did mention that it might not be a bad idea to do a dental cleaning. I guess poodles are prone to teeth issues, and you know, where she's getting kind of like more middle-aged, it might not be a bad idea to be more proactive. So he said it's not an immediate need, but within the next 6 months you might want to make an appointment. So that's something I'm gonna have to do, because I do like to be proactive. My dad had a toy Manchester Terrier who, when she passed, I think she only had about 6 teeth left. Dogs with long, narrow snouts tend to be more prone to dental issues. If you've ever seen a toy Manchester Terrier, they have the long, narrow snouts. Poodles have that long, narrow snout. Like collies, like rough and smooth-coated collies, they have those long, narrow snouts. Those types of breeds tend to be more prone to dental issues for whatever reason. But we're very happy with this new setup and having our vet back. I think of him as my vet. You know, he's been the vet for the majority of my animals, so we're happy he's back. That's pretty much the biggest event that happened for me over the week. I know I was telling you I brought a home chef meal kit to my boyfriends last week to hopefully, you know, cook together and whatnot, and he ended up cooking it. He's so I was like, I was trying to help, but he's very independent. He's like, it's not hard. There's not much to do. So eventually I just went back into the living room and watched TV. It's just, I would rather help, but I think I've mentioned before that he kind of views help negatively, and I don't. I wasn't raised that way, but I think he was raised to view accepting help as like weakness, or like struggling through doing things on your own as a strength. Whereas I was like, if you're struggling, I was raised, if you're struggling, ask for help. So for me, it's more of a like bonding together kind of thing. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to bring another one. I'm going to try and get him to let me help him. We have cooked together before. What did we make? We made a shepherd's pie once, but like more of like an English shepherd's pie than an American shepherd's pie. Or I should say more of like an English cottage pie, because we used beef, and in England shepherd's pie is made with lamb or mutton. That was something we made together. I guess I keep bringing it up because I like cooking with people I love. For me, it is a bonding experience, and so I'm gonna try again. The food was good. I was really happy with it. It was steak with baked potato and broccoli. And broccoli is my favorite vegetable. I know it's not everybody's. I love broccoli. My mom loves to share the story about the first time I ate broccoli. My brother's 3 years older than me, and he had already determined he did not like it. And upon seeing me eat broccoli, I made it look so delicious, he had to try it again to see if he liked it. So broccoli's always been one of my favorite foods. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I crave broccoli. I just want a bowl of broccoli. If you ask me what I want for a vegetable, I will almost always say broccoli. Occasionally I'll switch it up. My other personal favorites are Brussels sprouts and asparagus. So sometimes I'll switch it up and say those. I'm not a fan of carrots unless they're uncooked. I like raw carrots. I don't like them once they're cooked. And I know that that's usually a popular one for most people. But I do not like them. I always have carrots in the house for the guinea pigs, though. Guinea pigs gotta eat them carrots. They get a carrot every morning. I'm gonna have some coffee for a second. I went and got myself a pumpkin spice latte while I'm using my pumpkin spice latte scented putty. That wasn't why. I love pumpkin spice lattes. I look forward all year for the pumpkin spice to come back so I can have them. I don't splurge on them too often, but I do love them. We have a local coffee shop that does a lot of flavored coffees, and I'm a flavored coffee girly. They have a flavor that's called Paris Toast. It's got cinnamon flavor. I think they say shortbread cookie flavor, and I think it's also brown sugar flavor. Paris Toast. That's the one I get. They also have a sticky bun flavor that's like cinnamon and vanilla, and I'll get that one sometimes. But usually during the week I make my own coffee. It's just on the weekends I splurge and buy myself a flavored latte or something like that. My boyfriend doesn't have a coffee maker, so when I'm over there I always get myself a latte, but he doesn't live in the area, so I have to get a Dunkin' Donuts one because that's the only coffee shop around him. Not that there's anything wrong with Dunkin' Donuts, it's just it's not my local it's not my local coffee shop with all the fun flavors. I am feeling almost 100% back to normal. I just have a lingering cough, a lingering irritation in my throat that every once in a while I have to clear. But other than that, I'm still taking some antibiotics for my ear infection. If you didn't watch my weekly WIP update, I did go to the emergency room last weekend. I went Saturday. I basically did the WIP and chat, and then while I was doing the WIP and chat, talking to you guys convinced me I needed to go to the ER sooner rather than later, because my lymph node was huge and extremely painful. I did end up, it was an ear infection because I was fighting off some type of virus. When I got the ear infection, my body just couldn't handle them both at the same time, and my lymph node swelled up, and it was missed when I had gone on Tuesday. I either went too soon or the doctor didn't really look hard enough, or probably a combination of both. I'm very ear infection prone, so I'm sure I caught it myself quite early. But anyways, I did have an ear infection, and I was given antibiotics, and after 2 doses, my lymph node went right back down to normal. So an update for you guys on that. I'm feeling almost completely back to normal. Just I have a lingering cough, and like a lingering throat that I need to clear. Like every once in a while it feels like I need to clear my throat. But I'm just glad that all that was wrong was an ear infection, to be honest. I feel bad that I had to go twice to get it diagnosed, but I'm still on. I have a couple more days to go of the antibiotic, and then that'll be done. I was told it could take a while for my lymph node to go back down, but like I said, it went back down the next, like after about 2 doses of it, it went back down. It started going down. It did take a couple of days to go back down to completely normal, but the pain went away immediately. As soon as it started going down, the pain went away, so. I am feeling a lot better. And I'm grateful for that. If you watched my mini haul, Margaret Morales haul, I'm still a little bummed that I didn't get a card with my Song of Artemis kit. I'm also bummed that I had one of the round kits where the ink from the perforated cover marked the kit. It just bums me out because I love that kit so much. It's not one I want to send back. It's one I want to keep and do. I kind of did some little bit of research, other creators using it. I know there's at least one creator who had a round kit that had some white color blocking sections, and she said if you look really close, like if you're standing up close to it and you look at it, you can see, but if you pull it away, it's not noticeable. So I'm really hoping that that will be the case. I'm kind of thinking I might bump that kit up to sooner rather than later, just so I can see how it's going to work up. I realize once I start using it, I can't send it back or whatnot, but I just want to see how it's going to turn out. Because if I feel I need to purchase it again or whatnot, I don't know. Margaret Morales is my favorite artist. I've been a fan of hers for years at this point, so for it to happen to one of her kits for me is really sad. But the kit itself is beautiful. The render's gorgeous. The artwork is gorgeous. And I'm happy to have it in my collection. I think one of the reasons why it bums me out so much is because it's my favorite artist, the artwork. And I don't know why I didn't get a card. That bums me out too. I haven't looked to see other people's unboxings yet to see if they got a card with theirs, but I thought all the newer kits were getting cards, so I was really bummed that I didn't get one with mine. Just because I do like those cards. I think they're fun collectible things. I'm definitely going to be getting a card book to keep my cards in. It's not something to make me go out and buy a kit for, just to collect the cards, but when I buy a kit, getting the cards I think is fun. So it does kind of bum me out that I didn't get a card with it either. But I didn't end up getting, I think it was called a cup of cheer, the little mouse holding the coffee cup last week that I was tempted to, but I stuck to my low buy, and it is sold out, and I did add it to my wish list and sign up for restock notifications. It is one I want to get. I would like to work on that one next year. I have guinea pig artwork's really hard to find, so when I see like rodent stuff like that, especially as like a coffee drinker, that artwork really did speak to me. So I really would like to get that and add it to my collection and have it for next year. But like I said, right now I'm on a low buy. I'm saving up as best I can for Black Friday sales. So usually there's some releases on Black Friday, kit releases that are fun. And oops. Sorry, I had to concentrate for a second. So I am trying to save up for Black Friday sales. Lots of companies have releases on Black Friday. So I'm saving up for that. I always try and say craft responsibly, and I always try and practice that myself. So I do like to, I don't collect the accessories, I've said that before, but I do collect the kits and I do collect the yarn. I am a yarn lover as well, so I have two hobbies that are kind of expensive. So I do have to hold myself accountable sometimes and say, you know, ask, do I need this? And I did not need that kit at that moment, and where it sold out so quickly, I'm sure it's gonna restock at some point. And hopefully when it does, I won't be in a low buy. There's a couple other kits that I want to get when they come back in stock. One is Marjorie Sarnat's Christmas Gnomes. I really want that one. I want her, I call them spring, but I think technically they're like Valentine's gnomes, but to me they look more like a spring picture. I want that one too, but I really want her Christmas gnomes. I'm not really a big gnome person, but for some reason I really like Marjorie Sarnat's gnomes. And I want the fall pumpkin kit that has the different color pastel pumpkins on it. I'm waiting for that to come back in stock. I would like to get that one as well for my collection. If you know me, pastel colors are my color. Pastel colors are my color palette. I love me some pastel colors. So the multicolored pastel pumpkins, like stacked, I can't think of the name of it right now, but I think everybody knows which one I'm talking about. That one I really want. That one really speaks to me. Those are the two that are, if they come back into stock, I might purchase even on my low buy. Because I happen to know that Christmas gnomes sells out fast and that the pumpkin painting is pretty popular, so those are the two that would make me potentially make me have a purchase. I do have 2 Christmas kits that I'm gonna work on this year for Christmas. One I picked up with another kit, with a Margaret Morales kit that came back into stock. I didn't do an unboxing or anything because both kits were older kits. I wanted the free shipping, so I picked up a Christmas kit that was in my wish list that was in stock. And then the other one is from the one with the diamond art. It's a mouse. I believe it's meant to be a feminine mouse. Like, I think she's dressed in a dress and kind of like a character mouse. And she's in a wreath, like a Christmas wreath. In fact, I think it's the name of the artwork is called Christmas Wreath. I am partial to cutesy rodent pictures. And then the other one is a Diamond Art Club kit. As I was saying, I picked it up when I picked up one of the, I think it was Watery Eyes, Inside Watery Eyes, the Margaret Morales kit. I didn't have that one, and that came back into stock, and I wanted the free shipping, so I can't think of the name of it, but I'm gonna work on it this year for Christmas, along with Christmas Wreath by the one with the diamond art, so you'll see it. And my Christmas kit, Halloween is tricky because I like working on Christmas kits, so if I'm not finished my Halloween kits come Christmas, I do tend to put them aside to work on Christmas kits, but Christmas is a little different for me. For Christmas, I work on them till they're completed, even into like January or February. So, although I do have a kit this year that should be coming soon. I did get the notifications that it's shipped. I purchased, and I've talked about this before, a custom painting from Jaded Gem Shop of some of my boyfriend's artwork. or of one of my boyfriend's paintings. He paints. And that's gonna be, I'm gonna do a complete video of that. What I mean by that is I'm gonna do an unboxing, I'm gonna do a halfway review, and then I'm gonna do a completed review all in one video. So I'm probably not gonna show that one on my weekly WIP updates or anything like that. And I'm gonna try and include him in as many of the videos as I can, but that one I'm gonna start in January because that's when his birthday is. So that's the only kit that I've got to start until April. I mentioned it in a previous, in the Muni Made unboxing video that I did. I mentioned that the 1 year anniversary of my 17-year-old dog's passing is in April, and I'm gonna be doing a kit in honor of him in April. And it's also my birthday month, so I purchased some small kits from Joann's, and one of them I'm going to be doing the week of my birthday, just so the week of my birthday is kind of, you know, more cheery. Kind of relaxing. That's the plan anyways. But and then in May I'm going to be doing, I don't know if it's an event, to be honest. I just know in the art community the month of May is called Mermay. A lot of artists like to incorporate mermaids into their artwork. I know October is sometimes called Inktober. A lot of artists will experiment with ink. But anyways, in the month of May, I like to work on mermaids for Mermay, or in honor of Mermay. So I'll have plenty of time, I guess. What I'm saying is, the kits, if I don't have Nightclaw the Wondrous Keeper completed, I'll have until April, ultimately, to come back and work on it and finish it. So I'm not too worried. I don't participate in a lot of the events. Drills and Chills, this year's the first year I'm actively participating. Usually I just work on a kit along with the event. But I thought it would be, I'm trying to become more social and participate more in the community. So I am actively participating in Drills and Chills, and I was really happy that I was able to finish Halloween Cat for that event in time for it. Honestly, I tend to start them early, which is why I don't participate in events, because I'm always worried I won't have them done in time. I tend to be a slower diamond painter, and I also don't like to feel pressure. So I think that that's why I tend to start them early. But anyways. I want to finish this section with you guys because I think I can finish it within the hour mark. I almost didn't buy this kit, Love of Learning. I'm really happy I did. It's really pretty. None of the kits from Diamond Art Club this week. This is, I should say, it's early Saturday the 19th. None of the kits this week really called to me. There were a couple that were cute, don't get me wrong. There were a couple that I thought were pretty, but none of them really spoke to me on a, like, I want that. Not like the little mouse one did last week, even though I didn't buy it. I did look at that and say, I want that. I'm waiting for the perfect kit for me, I guess, for Christmas to work on for next year. I'll have to look up the name of the one, because I did get, like I said, I did get one. Hold on, let me be right back. Okay, so the one that I got along with one of my, when Inside Watery Eyes came back in stock, I picked up another kit to get the free shipping. It is called Magical Christmas, and it's like a cabin in the woods that's decorated with garland, and it's lit up from the inside. There's a little snow globe in the front yard. It's kind of a darker kit, actually, because it's at night. Like the imagery is this cabin in the woods at night, but it's also like really cute. I don't know, I liked it. So that's my one for this year. But I'm hoping on Black Friday they'll release some Christmas ones. One or two maybe that really speak to me for next year. Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I am kind of picky or particular about the kits I like to work on for holidays for various reasons. I know other companies have choices, but they're not necessarily my style or what I would want. So Diamond Art Club has a couple that I like the look of, but they're not in stock at the moment. One is like some Christmas bulbs hanging on a tree. I like the look of that one, but it's not in stock. And of course, Christmas gnomes is another one. But like I said, I'm eager to see what they release this year at Black Friday. I don't know, am I jumping the gun talking about Christmas kits when Halloween's not over yet? Is that bothering you, or are you like me? I tend to think about what I'm going to work on next while I'm working on my current kit. I'm one of those people. So I'm a planner when it comes to that. I do the same with crochet. I already know the next things I'm going to work on. I don't know. I think it's because I don't like to be not doing anything. And it's like, if I wait till I'm finished, I might not know what I want to work on. And that's not okay. But really not too worried. I've got a big enough stash that I'll always have something to work on. This color right here, this one, is the drill that I was talking about. It's a fairy dust drill, and I know that they don't show up well on camera, but the glitter on it is kind of this teal color instead, like, so it almost looks kind of foresty green. And my sister-in-law's favorite color is forest green, so I'm really happy that that's one of the fairy dust drills in this kit, because I think she's gonna really like that color. I say it all the time. Every time I work on it, I say it. So I tried not to say it this time, but this is a gift for my sister-in-law. This color, for whatever reason, it always hides on me. Every time I need to look at it. I call it half a cup. It looks to me like a cup that's half full. That's what I call that symbol. For some reason, it hides on me in the kit. I can never find it. But this is the last, whoops, I just smacked my phone. This is the last bit. There, that section's all done. I'm really enjoying this kit. I think it's really pretty. That button, let me move it a little bit so you can see the butterfly. I like the render of that butterfly. I almost didn't buy this kit, but I'm glad I did, because like I said, just for the reason that it's a nice breath of fresh air to work on after working on a couple of sections of Nightclaw the Wondrous Keeper, which is so confetti heavy. It's really nice to pull out, and it's a square. It's really nice to pull out this round kit that's got so much color blocking in it. Just the change up in between is really nice for me. Working on this kind of refreshes me to go back, to have the energy and the mental capacity to work on Nightclaw the Wondrous Keeper. So yeah, I'm really glad I did get this kit, if only for that, but I know my sister-in-law will like it. Thanks for listening to me ramble today. I really genuinely do appreciate every one of you that stopped by and joined me. I'm really enjoying making these videos and talking with you guys. I mean that genuinely. So thank you for joining me. And I hope you all have a great week.